and welcome into our power yoga for today. And today's power yoga is brought to you by the word empowerment. Sounds a little Sesame Street-ish, but I'm really feeling like we need to empower our week, our day, our month, our year. 2020 has been a crazy year so far, and we are going to start the week feeling empowered. So I invite you to get down on your mat and lie on your backs. Take your feet together and open up your knees into a butterfly shape. You may want to put a block or two underneath your knees so it feels okay. We're going to start our practice today opening up in through the hips and lying on our backs. So come on down onto your mat, onto your backs, and grab hold of two blocks or maybe two pillows and take your feet together and lie right down onto your backs. And again, if you like, you can take a block and put it right underneath those knees or pillows underneath your knees. Just start to look around and feel for your shoulder blades on the mat. We want those palms facing up towards the sky. And just allow your body to start to soften down onto the mat. Allowing gravity to take over now. Feeling the weight of your body just sinking down onto the floor. Just feeling around for your toes. Starting to create awareness into your body. Maybe you rushed to get down onto your mat this morning. Start to slow everything down. Creating awareness around your breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Just starting to notice where it is right now. Where is your breath? Where's your heart rate? And slow everything down. And as we start to slow everything down, start to think about that intention, maybe perhaps if you like, around empowerment and what that means for you. Taking control of your week, taking control of your day, your moments. Not letting external factors take control of your body or your mind. Looking for the good in every bad. Are you seeing today as a cloudy day, or are you seeing it as a partly sunny day? Are you seeing this pandemic as all bad, or are you starting to see some of the good things that are happening in your life around this pandemic? Positive changes that you're making in your life because of this time that we're locked down. And if you haven't quite got there yet, maybe make that your mission, your intention for your week. When something bad comes up, seeing what good you can come of it. Empowerment. We'll start to empower the breath, taking control of something you have control over, and that is your breath. Inhaling through the nose and starting to deepen the breath as you exhale, feeling your stomach start to press against your spine. Inhaling and feeling the air coming into your belly as your stomach starts to rise. And as you exhale, feeling the belly press against your spine. Starting to create that lovely sound of the ocean, the Ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale. Listening for the sound of the ocean with every exhale. Keep listening for that sound, knowing you're in complete control of your breath at all times. When things get stressful, always come back to listening to the breath, being aware that you have control, complete control over that breath. And we'll start to close off the knees, bringing the knees together in towards the center of the mat, keeping your feet flat on the mat. And then start to bring those knees in towards the chest, taking a little rock from side to side. And we'll take both legs up towards the sky, taking little circles with the ankles. Rolling them in one direction and the other direction, being playful with our toes, watching them wiggle. And point and flex your feet. Just feeling a little tug on the calves there. We'll cross the right leg over the left leg so that they're crossed like you would cross your legs in a chair. Grab hold of opposite ankles or shins and start to pull them in towards your buttocks. And we'll just take a little rock from side to side there, feeling the stretch in through the right side. Taking the legs right back up towards the sky. We'll bend and straighten the legs so you feel a little tug in the hamstrings down. Keep your feet flexed. Bending and straightening in through the knees. And we'll cross the left knee on top of the right knee, grabbing hold of opposite ankles or shins, pulling both of them in towards the buttocks. And breath. You're in control of that breath. Keep it deep and long. And we'll release the cross of the legs, taking your knees up towards the sky. Take the arms up towards the sky. We'll do some dead bugs to start to warm up in through the core. We'll inhale together, and as you exhale, straighten out the right leg, hovering it off the mat. Right hand on right thigh, left arm up and overhead. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, reach on over to the other side. Left hand on left thigh. Left leg is just hovering off the mat. Right arm is up and overhead. Feel free to go at a pace that works for you today. I'm feeling a little faster today. Faster means less challenge, but I just feel like I need to move a little bit quicker today. Feel free to go slower and add more challenge. Just make sure that you're connecting breath and movement together, inhaling and exhaling as you switch over from one side to the other side. Starting to create that powerful fire in your belly, your prana, your life force, empowerment. And take those knees in towards your chest. Take a little rock from side to side, and we'll plant both feet on either edge of the mat. Inhale as we reach those arms up towards the sky, and we windshield wiper the arms to the right and the legs to the left. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, the knees go to the right and the arms go to the left. Again, move at a pace that works for you this morning. If you need to move a little faster today, I don't know why, but something tells me my body wants to move a little faster today, so I'm moving faster today. Feel free to slow it down and hold on to one side more than the other if you need a little bit more time there. Bringing that awareness into your body and listening to what it's telling you this morning. And then we connect the breath with the movement. Inhaling as we bring the arms up and exhaling as we reach the knees down towards the ground. And we'll take the feet back towards the center of the mat and come up into a one-legged bridge. So we'll inhale to lift the left leg straight up and keep it in line with the right knee, taking the palms up towards the sky, or you could take them up into cactus to add a little bit more challenge. Press into your right heel and lift yourself all the way up. And exhale to touch down. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, touch down. To make this a little bit easier, you could touch down a little bit longer and relax there. Again, up to you. Listen to what you need today. Do you want to move fast or do you want to move slower? Connecting that breath back with the movement. And exhale to take the left foot right back down to the mat. We'll inhale to reach the right leg straight, keeping it in line with the left knee. We'll inhale to dig into the left heel and lift up. And exhale, touch down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch down. Decide on your speed and then connect the breath and movement together. And we'll take those knees in towards the chest and pull them apart. Opening up in through the adductors, just hold on to the knees and take a little rock from side to side. Feeling the stretch in through your inner thighs here. And it's time to lift up into Navasana, into boat pose, grabbing hold of your hamstrings. Roll up and down your spine. And on the third roll all the way up, we lift up into boat pose, straightening out through the legs if you can. Or maybe you want to keep a little bit more bend. Hold on to your hamstrings if you want to keep it a little bit easier. Or if you're feeling you want a little more challenge, take those arms out to the side. Reach up through your sternum, up through the crown of your head. We're going to take 10 really powerful breaths there. Nice Ujjayi breaths. And that's 10 breaths. Grab hold of those hamstrings. Take the feet together. Roll yourself forward in a butterfly shape with the knees opening up in through the hips. Let your spine roll. And we'll roll all the way back up, taking those knees together. Reach on over onto your hands and knees, and we'll come into tabletop. Inhaling, lift up your tail and your crown. And as you exhale, round your spine. Inhale, drop the chest, lift tail and crown. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift up. And exhale to round. Coming back into a neutral table, reach your hands to the front of your mat. Reach your toes to the back of your mat. And it's time to lift right on up into downward facing dog. Just start to pedal out through the legs, feeling the stretch of the calves first. And today we're going to change our perspective a little bit. Instead of always walking to the front of the mat, today in our empowerment practice, we're going to see things from a different perspective. We're going to walk our hands towards the back of the mat, towards our feet. Rolling in through the spine, allow yourself to drop down into ragdoll. Roll out your wrists. Feeling the length in through the spine, making sure that we've got lots of bend in through the knees. Press one hand back, feeling the stretch in your forearms, and the other hand back. Pressing on both sides of the hands so you feel the stretch on both sides of your forearms. We'll inhale for a halfway lift, taking the hands to the shins, flatten out through the back. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And exhale, roll right back down into your ragdoll. And inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, take your hands down by your side. Come into a strong and powerful mountain pose. Feeling that empowerment from your head to your toes, into your fingers, making them strong, lifting up through the toes, lifting up through the crown of your head. Feeling you can face any mountain, any challenge ahead of you. Take both feet on either side of the mat, so we're coming right on off the mat, and we'll inhale to reach up towards the sky. As you exhale, sweep down to the mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift in wide leg stance, and exhale, roll down. Taking bend in through the knees, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. And inhale to reach up. As you exhale, take those hands by your side, step your feet back onto your mat, point your left foot towards the edge of your mat, and we're stepping right forward into warrior two. We'll take a nice deep bend in through the right leg, taking these arms together. Squeeze your shoulder blades back in together and just tuck your tummy under a little bit so you feel the lower abdominals engaged. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, we're cartwheeling the hands to the mat, coming into a high plank. Inhale together and exhale. Elbows tuck into your side as you come down to the mat. Shoulders back, inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, come down to the mat. Inhale, press up into your plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. We'll inhale to come back into plank. And exhale, come down to the mat. Inhale, shoulders back, cobra. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale up into plank. And exhale into downward facing dog. Coming back into that again. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale to the mat. Inhale up into plank. Exhale into downward facing dog. We'll take two more just like that. Inhale up into plank. Exhale down to the mat. If you need a break, just stay on up in your downward dog. Exhale to the mat. Inhale to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. If you've had enough, stay there. Or we'll take one more. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a little break there. We're going to shake out those legs, bending and straightening in through the legs. Lift up in through your hips and press your hips back as you lower your heels down towards the mat. Changing our perspective, we walk those hands to the back of the mat towards the feet and roll down into your ragdoll. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale into your powerful mountain pose, drawing those shoulders together, lifting up from the chest. We'll straddle the mat again, taking the feet on either side of the mat. Inhale to reach up. And as you exhale, fold down to the mat. Take the right hand into the middle of the mat. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Inhale together, and as we exhale, the left hand comes to the middle of the mat. The right arm reaches up. Inhale, and as you exhale, taking bend in through your knees, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. And inhale, reach up towards the sky. And exhale, take those hands by your side, step your feet together. We're going to step the left leg forward now, coming into warrior two on the other side. Tuck that tummy under so you feel the lower abdominals engaged. Take a deep lunge in through the left knee, arms out to your side. Squeeze those shoulder blades back in together. Strengthening in through the upper back there as well. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, we cartwheel the hands to the mat, step the left foot back, come into your high plank, and here we are again. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back into your high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. We're going to take three more. Feel free to hang out in down dog or child's pose anytime you like. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. I promised you one more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. And exhale, down dog. We'll hang out there. Take a couple of breaths. If you've lost your breath, come back to that lovely Ujjayi breath. And remembering to change up your perspective, we're walking to the back of the mat with our hands and dropping into your rag doll. Inhale, reach up for the sky. And exhale, mountain pose strong. Take both feet on either side of the mat, straddling that mat. And we're dropping right into goddess pose. So the toes are pointing out sideways. We're coming down into a squat, pressing back in through your hips. Those arms come right out to the side, feeling strong and powerful there. Now, as you're doing that, squeeze your shoulder blades back and together like you're doing a lat pull down in the gym. Firing up through the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes. Feeling that lovely strength and power in those legs. Breath. Take those hands onto both knees. We're still in our goddess squat, and we're rotating our right shoulder towards the left side, and then rotating the left shoulder towards the right side. Still in the squat. Those legs starting to feel the energy, the prana, the life force. Moving at a pace that works for you. And inhale, lift all the way up. Shake off those legs. Those are feeling it. And we'll inhale to reach the arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, take your feet back and together on the mat. Shake off those legs. And we'll inhale. And as we exhale, step the right foot forward, coming into warrior one. So in warrior one, we've got the toes pointing towards the corner of the room. And the right leg is bent. We're trying to line up the heels of the right foot and the left foot. And as we do that, we inhale to reach both arms up towards the sky, feeling a stretch in the left hip flexor. Squeeze the back glute. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, step the left foot forward, take the hands down to mat or two blocks, and come up into your standing splits, lifting the left leg up towards the sky, looking towards your right knee. Ujjayi breath. Listening for the sound of the ocean. Press your left foot back down to the mat. Reach right back up into your warrior one. Strong, powerful arms, hands, and legs. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, take those hands to the mat, and here we go, high plank. Inhale together. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. We'll take 3 more. You can hang out in down dog or child's pose, up to you. 3, 2 more. And last one, exhale down to the mat, inhale, cobra, exhale, inhale, plank, and exhale, down dog. Nice work. Lift up on those toes, press the hips back, hang out there. Find your breath. Empowerment. Walk those hands to the back of the mat. And drop down into your ragdoll. Maybe you need to take a few circles with those wrists, moving them in one direction and the other direction. We've been using them nicely already. And roll all the way up to standing. Reach those arms up and overhead. And drop those arms into mountain pose, feeling strong, powerful, and empowered. And we straddle the mat again, taking both feet on either side of the mat. Come down into your goddess pose. Dig into the heels, toes point out just slightly. Arms are out. Now remember that lat pull down. We're bringing those elbows back in together, squeezing the upper back as we're doing that. So we've got the upper back engaged and we've got the legs fired up. And the breath. Ujjayi. Feeling that prana, that life force firing up in through the legs. Take those hands onto the knees, holding onto your goddess squat. Rotate your right shoulder over to your left side. Rotate your left shoulder over to your right side, feeling a nice stretch in the upper back as we're still firing up the legs. Ooh, and we'll inhale to lift all the way up to standing. Shake off those legs. Whew. Bring your feet together on the mat. And we'll inhale to reach up. Exhale back into your mountain pose. We're coming into warrior one on the other side. So we're stepping the right toes towards the right corner of the room and rest the left foot towards the front of the mat. Lining up the heels of both feet on the mat. And then I'm going to turn my back, and lift up into warrior one. I almost went into warrior two, I apologize. Pressing in through your right hip, feeling a squeeze in your right glute. There you'll feel a little bit more of a tug in your right hip as you're lifting up into your warrior one. Deep lunge in through the front leg. Still feeling the quadriceps. Fired up. And now it's time to step forward into our standing split. Step your right foot forward. Take both hands to the mat or to two blocks and lift up your right leg, looking towards your left knee. Breath. You are in control of that breath. Make it work for your muscles, for your body, for your strength. Empowerment. And a little bend in through the knee as you drop the right foot back down to the mat. And press up with all your strength up into your warrior one. And we'll inhale together and exhale down the mat we go. Here we go. 5 more of these vinyasas. Inhale together and exhale, lower it down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale. Inhale to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hanging out and down dog. Find your breath. Feel free to drop into child's pose anytime you like. And we walk the hands to the back of the mat, towards your toes. Drop down into your ragdoll. And roll on up through the spine and reach up into a powerful mountain pose. We'll straddle the mat. This time we're coming into skater's pose, a lovely balancing posture. You're going to take both arms out to the side. You're going to reach over onto your right leg, taking lots of bend in through the right leg. As you lift off into your skater's pose, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Finding your balance there. A lovely little micro bend in through the right knee. Lifting the left leg as high as it feels right. Trying to keep balance between your right arm and your left arm. Keeping your eyes, your drishti, your gaze on something that's not moving. Connecting back with that Ujjayi breath. And exhale, come back to center. Wiggle out those hips because we're moving right on over to the other side. Take both arms out to the side. Press into your left knee now. Reaching your right leg up towards the sky. Connecting back with the Ujjayi breath. As the challenge is created, we need breath to empower the pose. And exhale, come back into your goddess squat. Take both arms out to the side. And we'll inhale to reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades back and together. Inhale, reach those arms up. And exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades back and together. Keep connecting breath and movement together. Again, going at a pace that feels right for you today. Taking those hands on the knees, roll yourself up, shake off those legs. Those should feel nicely fired up now. We'll inhale together. And exhale, drop into your mountain pose. Stepping the right foot forward, we're coming into a runner's lunge. So we've got the right foot forward, and here the heel is off the back of the mat on the left foot. We'll inhale to reach up. And as we exhale, take the right hand inside the right knee, maybe down to the mat or down to a block, and lift the left arm up towards the sky. Taking a little counter pose there. Take your left hand inside the left knee and then reach the right arm up towards the sky. Taking both hands on either side of the leg, press your left foot down onto the mat and reach up. Warrior one. And exhale, take the hands to the mat, step the right foot back. We're into high plank, taking those 5 vinyasas again. Exhale, down to the mat. Inhale, cobra, and exhale. Inhale, plank, exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank, exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra, exhale. Inhale, plank, exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank, exhale, down. Inhale, cobra, there it is. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Hopefully you're still with me. Exhale, lower. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. If you're getting tired, feel free to drop into your child's pose anytime. Last one, plank, lower, cobra, lower, plank, down dog. Walk those hands to the back of the mat. Roll into your ragdoll. And inhale, reach up for the sky. Exhale, hands by your side, mountain pose. We'll straddle the mat. Take the hands behind the back, reach your chest up towards the sky. And as you exhale, take those hands up and overhead, coming into a nice wide leg stance as we start to slow down. Take the hands back onto the hips. Take bend in through your knees. Roll yourself all the way back up. Release the hands and take those feet back to the center of the mat. And here we are back in mountain pose. We're going to step the left foot forward now, coming into runner's lunge. And we'll take the left hand inside the left knee, reaching the right arm up towards the sky. A lovely twist there. Thinking about a long spine as we twist on this side. And changing the hands now, we take the right hand inside the right knee and lift the left arm up towards the sky. Again, if you need a block here, grab your block and take your hand onto a block or a pillow or a textbook if you have one. We inhale together, and as we exhale, we've got both hands inside the left knee, and we lift up into our warrior one. We'll inhale together, and as we exhale, those hands come down to the mat. We step the left foot back, and 5 more vinyasas. Inhale together. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, cobra.
Exhale. Option to do this also from the knees now if you're starting to feel that you've had enough. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Lower. Cobra. Lower. Plank. Down dog. Plank. Lower. Cobra. Lower. Plank. Down dog. Plank. And lower. Cobra. And lower. Plank. And down dog. Hold on right there. And this time as we walk the hands to the back of the mat, we're just going to walk them back halfway. Take bend in through the knees and sit your buttocks onto the mat. How are those wrists? Maybe we need to roll those out a little bit as we take the feet together, opening up the knees into a butterfly shape. Roll yourself forward, stretching in through your inner thighs, relaxing and recovering a little bit there. And we'll inhale to take the knees together. We have a couple of options to finish off our powerful practice today. And again, I hope you're feeling empowered so you can choose which ones you want to go to. So we have the choice of either going into shoulder stands, into plow and those type movements, or we can do a waterfall type pose. So I'm going to show you both options, starting with waterfall first. If you know your shoulder stand, feel free to jump on into your shoulder stand now, only if that feels good for your neck. A lot of people, that can aggravate the neck. So in waterfall, you're going to grab hold of a block or a textbook and just stick it right on underneath your hips, below your belt line, finding a place where you can balance. Taking the arms out to the side, lift the legs up towards the sky. And I'm going to ask you just to be playful in waterfall pose today. You have the option to open up through the legs, take bend in through the knees, take circles with your feet. Anything you like, point and flex your toes. I'm going to ask you to move slowly through that and start to be playful. Option 2 is to come up into shoulder stand. So in shoulder stand, we're going to start with the knees up towards the sky. And you need some momentum to lift yourself up onto your hands. So we're going to lift up and grab hold of the hips, pressing the elbows down in towards the mat. And here again, we can be playful. We're going to open up through the legs, feeling a stretch in through the inner thighs. If you want to add more power, maybe you close and open your legs, making this become an adductor exercise to strengthen in through the adductors. Or maybe you want to just hold it out there. Maybe bending in through the knees, feeling more of a stretch in through the inner thighs. Playing around with ankle circles. Pointing and flexing the feet. And if it feels right, maybe start to take one foot down to the mat behind you and then the other foot. If you've got both feet on the mat, you can release your hands, but only if you've got both feet on the mat. And maybe come into earring pose, taking the knees towards the ears. The feet come up off the mat, so we're still holding on to the hips. And maybe even dropping the feet back down in earring pose. Play around, discover what you want to do. I feel like I need to go back into my shoulder stand. Maybe open up through the hips. This is your time to listen. You are in complete control of where you want to go. And your body knows where it wants to go, so listen. Listen carefully to it. And we'll start to wind down wherever you are, whether you're in shoulder stand or in plow. Bring your knees together and take your feet together, bending in through the knees. And then start to roll yourself all the way back down to the mat. If you're in waterfall, press your feet into the mat and lift up and release your block. We'll take a full body stretch as our body lands completely flat on the mat. Inhale to reach those arms up and overhead. Take a full body stretch. And exhale, let that go. And again, inhale. And exhale. We'll just finish with one lovely hip crossover stretch, taking the right knee in towards the chest. Take it right on over across your body. Right arm comes into a T and we're looking over our right shoulder. Starting to wind down a little bit now, softening in through the eyes, softening in through the lower body, the shoulders, the jaw. Coming back to the breath. Bringing the head back to center first. Bring the right knee back across your body. Stepping both feet onto the mat, taking bend through the knees. Straighten out your spine. Straightening out the right leg, bring the left knee in towards the chest. And as you exhale, cross it right on over to your right side. The left arm is in a T shape. And we're looking over our left shoulder now. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the heart rate with the breath. Noticing as you exhale, your heart rate slows down with it. And we'll inhale to come right back to center. Straightening out the spine as you press both feet in towards the mat. And then we straighten out both legs, coming down into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Spreading the legs nice and wide. Look around for those shoulder blades, keeping them flat on the mat. Take your palms towards the ceiling. Tuck in towards your chin so you feel length in your neck. And then we soften in through the eyes, the neck, and the jaw, and allow gravity to come back to where it started, allowing your body to soften right down into the mat, into the floor, knowing you're fully supported on the mat. in control of your breath, in control of your body, and in control of your mind. Empowerment. We'll start to bring movement back into the fingers, back into the toes. Feel free to stay longer in Shavasana if that's what's calling for you right now. Roll out the wrists, roll out the ankles. And we'll take that full body stretch one more time. Inhaling, reaching those arms up overhead. And exhale. Taking the hands back towards the legs, bring those knees in towards the chest. Take a little rock from side to side. And we'll roll up and down the spine 3 more times. And come all the way up to seated. Coming into a nice, easy pose. We'll take the hands to heart center, lifting up the shoulders and drawing them back behind the ears, softening in through the eyes. Coming back to that intention of empowerment. Visualizing yourself in control of your breath, your mind, your body, your actions, and starting to see the positive in every negative. Namaste. Have a wonderful week, an empowered day, an empowered month. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again on the mat on Friday for our yin practice. Otherwise, it's lifting and spinning all week. Have a great week.